Hello. So, when we think about leveraging the power of story with personal branding, we often think that it's all about us, right? Because it's our personal brand. So, therefore, it must be all about us. And truthfully, it's the opposite. It really is about who we're serving, that the storytelling is really about. And so we're going to talk about that today, how to leverage story brand, the process of story brand, which I'll tell you about shortly, into your own personal branding, right? So, how do you leverage that? How does that work? And how is it really that you're telling stories that aren't about you, but it's still your personal brand? Interesting, right? So we're going to dig into that. I'm Andrea Theojohn with the ADS Agency. This is day 2 of the Hello Spring Challenge, which is all about personal branding. So if you missed day 1, it's all good. You can catch up. Day 1, the homework assignment was to post just one simple question: what makes me unique? And so we gave you that little post you could share. For those of you who did it, whether you're watching live or on the replay, comment below the kinds of answers you got. Like, did they surprise you? The kinds of answers people gave you about what makes you unique. I did it myself, so I know what kinds of answers you tend to get. And so I definitely want to have a conversation about that with you in the comments. So I'll come back later and chat with you about those kind of questions that you got later. But today is all about the power of story. So if you're tuning in, definitely say hello. Let me know where you're chiming in from. We're talking about the power of story and personal branding. So there's a book called Story Brand. It's by Donald Miller, and we use it without fail consistently in our business with every single client we have. And I can tell you that the clients who kind of refuse to do that just didn't last long because it's just not how we roll. It is really fully ingrained in our process. And Story Brand is all about thinking about who you're serving, right? So everyone on this earth serves others all day long. In some way, we're helping someone else, right? So who do you serve? And if you're not currently serving who you would like to serve or who you would like to help most, think about in the future, who is it that you really want to help the most? Who is that you really want to help the most? And then that's who you want to have in mind. So that's your target. Okay. And so in Story Brand, that ideal person becomes your hero in the storyline. Every good story has a hero, right? And the reason why this all works ultimately is because we're naturally gravitating towards story. Every human being is susceptible to the power of story. We just love it. We are naturally drawn into story. So when we start hearing story, we're going to get pulled in, correct? So it's the whole reason why Netflix has people binged all the time. And people get hooked on movies and movie series and sagas and all of this. So it's story. It's been around since the beginning of time, but how do you use that for your own personal self in a meaningful way? Again, you're thinking of your target person, who you want to help the most, and you're thinking about them. Hey, Stacy, that's my girl Stacy from yesterday. So those of you who are on day 1, Stacy, I'm so sorry. Can you guys hear me okay? I think I kind of got kicked off a little bit by someone calling me. Sorry about that. So I'm actually on my phone for the first time because my laptop, I'm like having technical difficulties. We're a little bit late today. We're running a little bit late. So let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay. This is different for me. I'm going to scoot back a little bit because I feel like I'm in your face, really, really in your face. But let me know if you can hear me okay. And again, we're talking about power of story. Okay, so Story Brand, you did, but I can hear you. Okay, all right, cool. You can hear me? Good. Okay, good. Awesome. Sounds good. Yay. Hey, Stacy, guess what? So this is very cool. Those of you, I highly encourage you to go live and do this stuff, even though it feels potentially unnatural. But my friend Stacy, whom I met for the first time in real life out in social media marketing world in San Diego this past March, she had all this very cool accoutrement. We can hear, yay, Maria, David. Awesome. Very, very cool. Cool. I'm on my phone today because my laptops are going schizo. They're just going on the fritz. So you got to have backups, right? But anyway, I'm trying out this lavalier mic, which I have. You probably can't even see it because my shirt's so dark. But this very cool lavalier mic is very Stacy. It's very Stacy. She had something like this out in San Diego, and I took a picture of it, and I was like, I gotta try that. I gotta try that out. So very cool. I'm so glad it worked like right out of the box. Very awesome. All right, so we're talking about power of story. Power of story, how do we use it? So we think of, did you get a lapel mic? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's on here somewhere. I don't even know where it is, but it's working wherever it is. It's on this blouse, wherever it is down there. So you're thinking of your target person. Think about the person, the kind of person that was just so rewarding for you to help when you think about your daily life. And so I'm thinking about, for example, Maria. Maria's a nurse practitioner, but she's also very, oh, I'm so sorry if you can hear my phone. I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Let me see. Check this out, guys. I'm going to use my tech. This is me using my Cool Beans tech. So I'm going to put it on. Where's my Do Not Disturb? Somewhere out here. Airplane mode, maybe. Okay, we're gonna try that. Anyway, so Maria is a nurse practitioner. She's got people who she serves all day long, patients in the community and that kind of thing. If you think about the patient that was the most rewarding, gratifying to serve, Jennifer Bennett, another SMMW lady. Hey, Nikki. Hello. So just think about the kind of person, and Nikki, who she's my sister in Douglasville. She's got a side business called Charlie Rocks, which sells beautiful earrings. These are not Charlie Rock earrings, but they're very awesome, fashion forward like Charlie Rocks is. And so, thinking about Nicole, if you thought about the kinds of customers you've had that have been the most pleasurable to work with, where you said, if I could just have 50 more Jacks or Jills to work with that was just like her. She was fantastic. She really appreciated my suggestions. She loved everything that she got. She posted about it. She raved about it. It was a huge order. You think about that, and Maria, like you, thinking about the kinds of patients you've ever worked with or people in the community where you were like, if I helped someone like that every day, it would be so phenomenal. It would be so phenomenal to work with someone like that every day because they're just so appreciative and you felt like you truly helped them and you feel like you really brought them from zero to hero. They came to you in this state where they really truly needed your help and you were able to take them from zero to hero. As my friend Sunny Lenarduzzi calls it, it's this state where they meet you and they really are in need. And then you're able to provide that transformation that they need to get to where they're trying to go, right? So in Nikki's case, she's selling jewelry and that kind of thing and all these cute accessories and purses. People are coming to you in a zero state where they're like, I don't have anything to wear. I need cool, fresh accessories to like liven up my spring wardrobe, but I don't know what to get. What should I do? And they're coming to you looking for all the cool ideas. And they scroll across your Instagram and they see the fresh, awesome inspiration. They're like, yes, this chick knows what she's doing. Or so they see like a t-shirt you made and they're like, I need that t-shirt in my life because it's me and it's speaking me. Like Stacy wants the polar bear t-shirt because she's like, polar bear is her spirit animal. So, think about those people. Who is it that you're serving? Who and the best of who you serve, and where you were like, I need more people like this to serve because it's just so rewarding to serve, not only from a personal standpoint where it just makes you feel so good that you are able to help them, but also from a financial standpoint, so they paid you well, thinking that you get paid. House hippos. So, it's rewarding on so many fronts, mentally, feel good wise, and also financially. So think about those people. That is who is at the core of your story. That's the hero of your story. Not you. You're not the hero in your storyline. It's actually the people you're serving that's the hero. You, my friend, are like Yoda. So those people are like Luke Skywalker, if you're Star Wars fans. That's the hero. And you are Yoda. You're the expert guide. Okay? So you're the person who's saying, hey, Luke, I see where you are. I see your potential. I know exactly where you are. And I also know how to take you from here to, like, I don't know what Luke became, but some master Jedi. I know how to take you from here to here, from zero to hero, as so to say. So you are the change agent. You're just the person, you're the expert guide that knows how to get them the transformation they're seeking, right? So now you need to think about, what's the transformation I provide for people? Big or small as it may seem, they come to you for a reason. So what's the transformation that you help provide for people? Okay, so that's the other thing you got to think about is, who are you serving? Who do you want to serve more of? Your ideal people that fulfill you, that it makes life meaningful, honestly, to help and serve. And then what's that transformation that I help provide for them? Okay, so that is truly how to infuse the very, very basics. There's so much into this. Like, if I could do a masterclass right now on the power of story, I totally would, but I can only give you the snippet because I'm watching this hourglass back here that's ticking, and I don't want to go over that with you. But think about those two things. Who do you want to serve? And then what's the transformation you want to create? So I hope those wheels are turning for you right now. There's an assignment tonight about the power of story that we're going to use, okay? So it's actually just it seems simple, but it is actually a little difficult once you start thinking about it. It requires a lot of thought on your part. And it's okay if you don't have it finalized today, but at least I want you to take the fugly first draft, as we call it, the fugly first draft stab at trying to get this down on paper. All right, so I'm going to read it to you. It's what I think of as an impact statement. So some people may call this like a unique value proposition, the thing that makes you different and all that kind of stuff. Tonight we're calling it an impact statement, because when you're talking about a personal brand, you're really talking about the impact you want to have on the world. Your mark that you leave. Every single day that you're breathing on this planet, you're leaving a mark somewhere. You're helping someone every day you're alive. There's some impact you're making, big or small, throughout your days, every single day. And so what's that impact you want to leave? That's what this is about. So there's a statement, and those of you who are in the A-Listers Facebook group, you've already seen this or you've gotten the email. But if you're not in the group, you're welcome to join. And it's just A-Listers, literally how it sounds, like you're an A-lister, like not the B-list or the C-list, you're the A-list. A-Listers. Just search that on Facebook and you can find it. If not, you can go to HelloSpringChallenge.com. We'll email it to you. But the statement you're going to try to fill out today says, oh, look at that. It's not even on here. Well, I know it from memory. So I do blank. Well, I help blank, which is who you help. I help blank by doing blank so that they can do blank. It's basically, and if anybody's looking at that right now, you can correct me if I'm like in slightly off in words, but it's basically you saying, I help these people by doing this, so then they can do that. So putting that in perspective, I'm gonna use Stacy, because I know your business fairly well. She's a social media expert. She was just on last night. So Stacy on social, a very high level rough draft of your impact statement could be, I help people by coaching them with social media. I help small business owners. So that's who you help. I'm just making that up because you probably help a variety of people, but I help small business owners who don't have a social media expert on staff. I help coach them with their social media. This is Stacy talking, not me. I'm not a coach. I help coach them with their social media so that they can then know how to do this in a very efficient way that's not taking up their time, so that they can have their freedom back and a peace of mind that they're doing social right and effectively in a way that's going to enhance their business. That seems very long, but that's really what she's doing. It's along the lines of what she's doing, right? So if you can still hear me and you're still there, say yes, because I'm not sure if you're all still there, but say yes if you can hear me still. But that's the impact statement. You're talking about who you help and what do you help them do, and then what does that then enable them to do because of how you help them. Does that make sense? Say yes if it makes sense to you. Stacy says, I help. So I wonder if I can put this up on my phone, from my phone. Star comment. Oh no, that doesn't work. I did it. I help solo entrepreneurs use social media for business to attract and connect with their dream clients. Perfect. So you see how she's saying, I help solo entrepreneurs use social media. That's what she's helping them do for business to attract and connect with their dream clients. That's what she's doing. And then, so she's starting to speak to that. Thank you, Stacy, for that wonderful immediate example. That was great. Look at me. I'll operate it from my phone. David said yes. Adrian says yes. Marie says yes. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Crystal. Crystal on LinkedIn. So awesome. Crystal Presley, how are you, lady? Okay, so that's basically what that statement is. We want to speak to who it is that we're helping, how we're helping them, and the transformation they're going to see. When you think about this transformation, this is the most powerful part of this story, because you think about the transformation you're providing. Ooh, Jennifer, I'm going to put yours up in just a second. I just saw Jennifer's example pop up there on YouTube. Watching on YouTube, yay. Okay, so when you think about the transformation that you're providing, I want you to think about everything that it's costing that individual by them not working with you, or by you not helping them. What are they losing? What are they losing out on because they're not working with you? What does it cost them? Is it mental, is there mental cost associated with it? Is it literal money that they're losing because they're not working with you? Is it peace of mind? It's frustrating for them. Whatever it is that you're helping with, it's frustrating for them that they can't figure out this problem without you. Think of all the costs associated with what it means for them not to work with you, and then also what it means for them to work with you. So you're thinking of all the pain points that they're experiencing right now that you're helping to solve. And then you're going to paint that picture for them of what life is going to be like once they work with you. Good evening. Hi, Alicia. What is life going to be like once they work with you? All right, I'm going to pull up Jennifer's example here. Jennifer has a VA business, virtual assistant business. I help small business owners with back-end tasks so they can work on their business, not in their business. Work on their business, not in their business. All right, so you see that example? That's great, Jennifer. I help small business owners. That's who she helps. Right there. I help small business owners. I gotta go this way with back-end tasks so they can work on their business, not in their business. That's a whole sermon. Work on your business, not in your business. And every entrepreneur knows exactly what that means. So she's describing that transformation. She's taking a stab at that transformation of giving a peek into what she does. So she's very clearly stating who she helps, and then she's saying how she helps them with back-end tasks, and then she's saying what that enables them to do. This is how their life is different. So now after working with Jennifer in her business, they can now work on their business, meaning it's freeing up their time. It's freeing up their time because other people are handling these admin kind of back-end tasks that are so time consuming and frustrating. Probably not your ministry, probably not your area. Okay. It's freeing people up so that they can work on their business, doing the things in their strength areas. Okay. Their areas of strength, and not in their business, meaning you are the everything and you are the one doing all the work yourself. Excellent, Jennifer. That was so good on YouTube. Very, very cool. Alicia, hello. Awesome. Thank you for saying hello. I'm just highlighting you because you're here. This is so cool to do from my phone. Okay, so everybody clear on that? This is the power story. All right, what we're really ultimately driving down into is the transformation. People don't buy information. They buy transformation. They want to know, how are you going to make my life different? How are you going to solve this problem, this pain that I feel that is real? How do I know that you really understand it and that you're also very capable? If I give you my money or give you my time or work with you, get involved with you, how do I know that you're going to be able to help me get to where I'm trying to go? That's what you want to give people confidence in. Okay, so that's the power of using story with your personal brand. How much time do I have? I'm almost finished. Okay, I have a little bit. I have this much time left, which is not a whole lot. So any quick questions, you're welcome to ask them now, or you can put it in the comments as you think of it, and we'll talk about it there. You can also put it in the A-Listers Facebook group, and we'll talk about it there. But that's the one impact statement I want you to think about, work on tonight. Who is it that you help? How do you help them? And then how's your life different after you work with them? So I help what people, and then what do you help them do? And then how's your life different when you're finished with them? Or not finished with them, but once you help them achieve their transformation, what does that life look like afterwards? Their business life, their health life, their Gadesky, I just saw your tweet, girl. This is the benefit of doing this on my phone. I can see everything. So she just tweeted, people buy transformation, not information. It's so true. They want the results, and you have results that you can help people get. You just have to clarify what that is. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that helps you think through, what is it that I'm very good at? How do I want to help change the world? How do I want to help people in this world? What's the impact I want to bring to this world? And truthfully, we hinted at this yesterday when Stacy was on, but this personal branding, I might be making it sound super deep. It kind of is deep. It kind of is. It's about your legacy. It's about the impact you want on this world. And so that requires some thought, but I'm going to ask you to take a stab at it tonight. Again, do the Fugly first draft. Jennifer and Stacy were very brave to put their first drafts out there just like this, which is amazing. Really appreciate that, ladies. And so that is it for this evening, my loves. I'm done. Look at that. I did it on time. Okay. So tomorrow, let me tell you what's coming up for tomorrow, and then I'll let you go. Tomorrow, this is a good one. This is a good one. We're talking about photography. I'm going to have to do a show and tell with you tomorrow. We're talking about photography and how do you do professional photography, which I want all of you to budget for. Everyone here can afford professional photography, even if it's not with the super expensive professional photographers. You can afford quality professional photography if you take a moment to budget for it. So we'll talk about photography tomorrow, professional photography, but we'll also talk about the fun selfies. Somebody was like, Andrea, you must do a masterclass on selfies because you are a little selfie queen. I don't know about that. I know people who are like way better than I am on selfies, but I do have some tips. So I will be sharing just some basic key tips that I see as common problems of, selfies and all that. So we'll talk about the professional and we'll talk about the selfie world. That's tomorrow. Thursday is a double whammy. Okay. I'm so excited about these two people. Let me tell you about them real fast. So midday, there's a client of mine, Michelle Glover with Journey Unlimited. She is a purpose and career coach, highly sought after. She runs the Women's League for Atlanta Black Chambers here in Atlanta. Amazing, phenomenal. She is Miss Black Phenom, like Black Magic walking. Okay. So David knows her and a couple other people know her. She's going to be on Thursday midday at noon. Okay. So lunchtime, if you can catch it live, jump on with us. She's going to talk about purpose. So you see, I'm really serious personal branding. It's fairly deep. It's fairly deep when you think about it. She's talking about purpose. In the evening at 6 o'clock, my dude, Tim Lewis, who's from the UK, but happens to be in the US right now, is going to come on and talk about books. So any of you have ever thought about, I should write a book for my personal brand, he's going to be on talking about books. And then Friday, we'll wrap up and do a little tool gathering that you can use for a personal brand going forward. All right, my dears, thanks so much for joining. I will catch y'all tomorrow. And so good to see you on. I love seeing your faces live. So cool. And to those of you on the replay, thanks for joining on the replay. Say hello. I want to know if you were there on the replay too. All right. Cheers, people. See ya.